Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Homemade, and today you all, we are making one of our simple cookie recipes. And this cookie, I like to call it the $1 million cookie because it does have quite a few ingredients in it, but the cookie recipe itself is so simple, and you all, the cookie is delicious. Now, we're going to go ahead and get started because, again, it's a cookie and it's so simple to make, and our base of this cookie recipe is just like our chocolate chip cookie recipe, our peanut butter cookie recipe. So there is a base. We just add in certain things to give it a different flavor. Now for this recipe, I know usually we typically use our whisk, but we are going to use our hand mixer in the beginning for this cookie. So I've melted my 1 stick of butter. I've let it come to a cooling temperature. So we're going to go ahead and pour that in. And you all, this is a small batch of cookies. So if you need to double it, triple it, whatever to get a larger batch, feel free. It makes about 12 medium-sized cookies, about 8 large cookies. Now in here I have 3/4 cups of brown sugar, and I have 1/4 cup of my granulated sugar. So I'm going to go ahead. And I am going to mix this in really well. And I want to mix this in until all of my sugar is incorporated into the butter. All right, now that I've done that, I am going to add my 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of butter flavor. We're also going to add in our 1 egg and our 1 egg yolk. And if you want to add those in one at a time, feel free. Now that I've got that mixed in, you all, I'm going to cut my mixer off, and we are going to put in our flour mixture. Now in here, I do have 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I added 1 tablespoon of corn starch. I added a 1/2 tablespoon of baking soda, and I also added a pinch of salt. I'm going to give that a stir. And I just want to stir that until all of my flour disappears. And my dough is soft, so don't be alarmed with your dough being soft, because we are going to refrigerate this. Now, for our cookie, we have 1/4 cups of chopped walnuts. I have 1/4 cups of chopped pecans, 1/4 cups of coconut, and that is just the shredded coconut. I also have 1/4 cup of our white chocolate chips, and I have 1/2 cup of our milk chocolate chips. And I'm just going to stir that in. And you all, these cookies, the batter smells amazing. And you want to make sure that you get everything incorporated into that really well. And that is our cookie dough. Now we are going to put this into the fridge, and I am going to let this chill for 2 hours. If you cannot go the full 2 hours, you do need to make sure that you chill it for at least 1 hour. After you chilled it for an hour, you're going to take it out and you're going to place your cookies onto your cookie sheet on a lined cookie sheet with parchment paper. You're going to bake them in the oven on 325 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and pop this into the refrigerator. We're going to come back, pop them into the oven after 2 hours, and we are going to sample this goodness. Our cookies have been chilling in the fridge for about an hour and a half. We're going to go ahead and start preparing them to go into our oven. I do have my oven preheated to 325 degrees. I'm going to cook these cookies for 15 to 20 minutes or until they become golden brown. Because, again, we don't want to overcook them because we still want to accomplish that soft, chewy inside. Now, we want our edges to be crispy, but the inside, we want them to still be chewy. Now, I'm going to cook these 6 to a cookie sheet. Once I pop them into the oven, I'm going to take them out, let them chill for about 5 minutes, and we are going to come back and sample this millionaire cookie goodness. Our cookies are out of the oven, and you all, they smell so good. Now, I have a disclaimer to make because I typically don't like a thick cookie, but with these cookies, they do turn out kind of thick, but it's because of all the ingredients that we have in there, and I promise you, I like this thick cookie. It is so packed with flavor, and you all, it is so soft. So soft and chewy. Now, when you make this cookie, you will not be disappointed. I promise you. You can taste the pecans, you can taste the walnuts, you can taste the chocolate chip, and the coconut, and all of the flavors combined. They are awesome. When you try this cookie, make sure you leave your comments, your pictures. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you didn't like it. What you would change about it. What you did change about it. Leave that in the comment section below. If you want to keep seeing our easy homemade recipes, make sure you like, subscribe, and share our channel. I always say this, cooking is as easy or as hard as you make it. But I promise you, if you keep it simple, just be yourself, life in itself can be so much easier. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Homemade, and until next time, continue to be great.